This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you slap a like on this for me. Well, the day is here. DJ Khaled delivers Major Key. He's been hyping it up for months, teasing us, and he did not disappoint. He pretty much has the whole music game on this album. He's gotten everybody he's ever wanted on an album and delivered it and delivered his best work ever. The only person I can see that he did not get that he wanted was Beyonce, but he did get to tour with her for this year and get all of her fans to become his fans. So that's a gift in itself. We start off with I Got the Keys with Jay-Z and Future. We've heard it. We've seen the video. It's amazing. Jay-Z, best I've seen him in years. Bar for bar, he goes at, takes some shots at Drake in it. We've experienced it. It's amazing. Then it goes right into For Free with Drake. I've been playing this all summer long. Great summer anthem. Then we get to a real gift. Nas' album done with a Lauryn Hill sample that she cleared himself, as he stated on Hot 97 with Rosenberg. And damn, it is amazing. Nas gets very deep and lyrical, as you would expect on this. And we all remember Nas and Lauryn Hill back in the 90s. And their classic track, and it was just good to hear Nas on this amazing beat. Then you get Holy Key, which we have heard with Big Sean, Kendrick Lamar, and Betty Wright. Great track, lyricists at their best. You know, it was a good filler track to me. I wouldn't have made it a single. It didn't hit as hard as the Drake or the Jay-Z and Future, but I think he realized this because he quickly released the next single with Nicki Minaj, Chris Brown, August Alsina, Jeremiah, Future, and Rick Ross, called Do You Mind, which was very reminiscent of his last big single on his last album with Future, and it made up for it. That was his girl song to hit the girls. I think he released Holy Key to really just, get the lyricists into, he has a little bit of everything on this album. A little bit of everything. And it's only proper that after the Holy Key song, he follows up with Jermaine Interlude with J. Cole, a real lyricist. And this was just a feel-good track. And if you're a J. Cole fan, you're going to love this one. But then he hits you with another girl track, I'ma Be Alright. It's a song for hope and has Bryson Tiller. Nobody can get Bryson Tiller right now. It's hard to get Bryson Tiller to even do his own videos. Bryson Tiller in Future is known to be a great songwriter, ghostwrites for Beyonce, Kelly Rowland, a bunch of people. He has great songs himself, one of the biggest artists out here. Those two together on this track is amazing. I suggest you stop what you're doing and go listen to it right now. Then you get, I mentioned you got the Do You Mind, which is it's like Hold You Down, perfect track. For the ladies, I know they're going to love this track. And I know this is going to probably be the next video on this album because he did the I Got the Keys and the I Got the Keys one, and that was really good, so he has to follow up with the girl track now. Then you get Pick These Hoes Apart with Kodak Black, Jeezy, and French Montana. This was a hard-hitting track. Kodak Black, I'm glad to see he's showing Kodak Black love. He's the up-and-coming star out of Florida, Broward County. And, he's got everybody in a frenzy with Skirt. He's the Project Baby, and everybody loves him. And it's great to see Kodak Black and Jeezy and French Montana. We got Kodak Black and French Montana on Lockjaw. Amazing track. I've been playing that all summer long. But Jeezy mixed in with these guys, that was fucking amazing. I mean, this is a great track. Hard hitting, great for the car. I'm playing it already. Then you get Fuck Up the Club featuring Future, Rick Ross, YG, Yo Gotti. Great club banger, hard hitting. You got some 4 gangsters on the track. Future, Rick Ross, YG, and Yo Gotti. They're known for their gangster music. All of them together is like it's definitely a street track. Street dream track. It's hard. Then of course he had to go get Gucci Man because Gucci Man's hot right now. Gucci Man came home. Gucci Mane wasn't so hot before he went to jail, but him being in jail allowed everybody to miss him, and he has like a second chance at his career right now. He's out here with everybody looking. It's scheduled to be number 2 album next week with 60,000 sold. It's a pretty good album, especially for just coming home and getting right to work. But he's on this track with 2 Chainz and Big Sean. Work for it, you already know. It's a strip club joint. Khaled's covering all his bases here. Streets, strip club, girls, lyrics. He's covering everything on this album. This is like Khaled's dream album he always wanted to make. He's only missing Beyonce. So you got this one for the strip club. This one's going to be hot in the strip club. Then you got Work For It. You got Don't Ever Play Yourself featuring Jadakiss, Fabulous, Fat Joe, Busta Rhymes, and Kent Jones. I mean, this was almost a perfect New York track. Then you put in Kent Jones, which is fine because he's just kind of facilitating. He's kind of like the glue to put all these great New York rappers together. I mean, Jadakiss, top 5 dead or alive. Fabulous, one of the top lyricists in the game, period. You got Fat Joe, a New York legend. Anthems. He makes anthems. And then you get Busta Rhymes. I mean, come on. The way he spits, delivers, and his lyrics. These guys together, New York dream track. You got to put Kent Jones somewhere because that's his artist. And he's one of the top artists right now as number 1 single. So you got to put him somewhere. I would have picked another New York person to kind of glue all these people together and make it like a New York anthem. Don't Ever Play Yourself. That's one of Khaled's keys to success right there. Definitely a good track. New York people are going to love it. 80s babies going to love this one. He's covering all his bases. Then you go right into the weirdo track. Not weirdo in a bad way. You just, Lil Wayne already calls himself an alien. You got Travis Scott and Lil Wayne, 2 of the most different kind of artists. I mean, these guys work hard and they make different music. And they're just different. And these 2 on a track together, I don't remember the last time I heard these 2 together. And this was a great one. It's called Tourist, which is almost like 2 aliens visiting our planet like they're tourists. It's like, I like that track. I mean, it's good to hear these 2 together. And this is definitely going to be one. It's hard to see which one's going to stand out. I got to see how the fans are going to take this album. Then you got Forgive Me, Father, with Meghan Trainor, Wiz Khalifa, and Wale. This is a great track. Wale comes in hard. Wiz Khalifa delivers, the typical Wiz Khalifa style. But Wiz Khalifa, it doesn't ever let you down. He delivers who he is. He doesn't talk about anything that he doesn't have or experience. So I got to respect him for that. Hearing him on a track with Wale is pretty interesting. I mean, because Wale is always getting very deep and poetic. And then you got Wiz Khalifa, who kind of keeps his subject matter the same, He's popping Clico, got the girls, got the cars, got the money. And, he's kind of like always a smiley, feel-good type of song, always with Wiz Khalifa. And then you got Wale on there. But Wale's always spitting some knowledge. And he's always... giving you a different perspective on things. So it's interesting to see these 2 guys together, and they're pretty positive. Wale calls things what they are, and then Wiz Khalifa kind of always looks for the good in things. Then you got Meghan Trainor in there. I've never really heard her before, but it's good. And then you got Progress from Movado. You got DJ Khaled loves his reggae, so you got to have that Movado in there, and that's his artist. So hey. And I'm sure I'm not a huge reggae fan, so I'm not going to really talk about this song too much, but it sounded good to me, so I hope the reggae fans love this one. So Khaled made an amazing album, and to put so many hits in one album is risky because, you risk certain tracks falling behind that would be singles on another album. So it's good to get so much great music. I mean, this is like a 90% I would play everything on this album. And that is like, you didn't get albums like that since I was a kid, since I was in the late 90s, since I was a child, so like, it's good to see Khaled put his all into this album. And, noticeably Ace Hood is missing. I've been wondering what's going on between Khaled and Ace Hood. I hope everything's good because, those 2 together was always It was good to see their relationship together, but maybe the relationship kind of ran its course. I'm sure they're not beefing with each other. Maybe they just went their different ways. I know Khaled's more focused on Kent Jones right now, but it is noticeable at this point that Ace Hood has not been on his Snapchat or on this album. But we'll see. Maybe this happened before in around 2010. He kind of had to push Ace Hood out there to do his own thing, and Ace Hood delivered. Hustle hard. So maybe he's doing this for a reason, to push Ace Hood to get back to work and get hungry again. So anyways, I hope you guys go get this album right now. Stream it on Apple Music. Go buy it on iTunes. I mean, I love it.